the raise hand tool. If you need access to record, just let me know that, and I can get that for you. James Henderson, you were up first, sir. Go ahead.
Hey Kevin, against over the weekend against Boston College, you really had kind of a team effort offensively. I know Casey got going for you in the second half. Just watching the game back, what were some of the positives you took away from that win?
James, I thought we were very aggressive offensively in that game, and it was a good game to see Casey and both Jaden Taylor play well. Horn had obviously in the previous 6 games completely carried us, and at times felt like he didn't have much help on, from the guard spot. And I thought, just see Casey be aggressive, drive the ball to the hole. Ended up knocking down a 3. Jaden Taylor, I thought, was really, really active. He got to the free throw line. I think he was 7 for 7 from the free throw line. But, we're going to need, those guys to play well down the stretch. Horn had been Superman for us for 6 games, and we needed somebody to step up and play well with them. And I thought those guys really responded. We'd had a couple of conversations about, hey, how can you score? How can you help? Then you add, the fact that I thought DJ Burns played his, one of his best games the entire year. That gave us a great inside-out punch to what we needed.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, John. James, thank you.
We'll go next to Kip Coons.
Yeah, good morning, Kevin. I want to get your reaction to what happened at the end of the Duke-Wake game, the court storming down at Lawrence Joel, and what you think should happen going forward within the conference.
Well, I mean, you either gotta get rid of it, or you gotta organize it. And what I mean by that is, think about this now. It takes, let's just say when the game's over, let's say it takes 2 minutes to, the 2 teams just shake hands, and then the teams will leave the court. I don't know why it can't be a situation where, hey, before the game is discussed, if you think you got a pretty good sizable lead, announcer can make a statement that, there will be an organized court storming after the game, but the other team has to leave the floor. You get the same effect. Or you have to get rid of it altogether. And in those situations, a few years back, we were playing Duke here at home. Coach K was coaching, and the one thing that I said to him is, hey, how do we get your players off the floor? Because it looks like our students are setting up to storm the court. And I just think the communication part up front has to be there, but I think it can be much more organized than anything. And you don't have to storm the court when the clock hits 0. Like, you get the same effect. You can make it, 2 minutes later. You can put 2-3 minutes on the clock, and then everybody gets a chance to, because the goal is to have fun and celebrate with your team, not to, be able to have any type of controversy with the other team.
Noah Fleischman, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. After the Syracuse game, you kind of talked about looking for other guys to step up. What did you kind of like that, on the weekend, and how do you kind of carry that forward through these last 4 games with other guys, helping out with DJ and kind of, becoming a team effort like you talked about earlier?
Yeah, no, we were not happy as a program, as a staff, especially in that first half defensively. And, first of all, we challenged our guys defensively to be way better. And then obviously we needed some other guys to play better on the offensive end. We felt like DJ Horn was shouldering a lot of responsibilities, and other guys wasn't stepping up, especially on the perimeter. The thing that was really good about us against Boston College was, we made sure that we did a good job defensively, taking guys away, making it tough. They came into the game against Miami making 15 threes and 9 against Florida State. Surely they ended up with 9, but it was more so when the game was probably in hand. And so we wanted to do a good job of taking that away. Post is such a hard guy to guard. And, if you told me that, we could hold Post to 6 points and McLaughlin to 1, we take it all day. And I think our guys came out with a defensive mindset and did a great job with that.
Brett Friedlander, go ahead.
Hey, Kevin, I know you don't like to talk about quads and you don't like to talk about more than the next game ahead, but these last 4 games, you've got some real opportunities to make a jump here. How do you approach this? And what kind of opportunity is there available to your team here as you close out the regular season?
Yeah, Brett, we got some good opportunity, as you said. We got to, we've kind of jumped the hurdle, and it's silly in our league that a team who is as good as Boston College could be a quad 3. I mean, that's where I get upside down with the numbers of the guys. So we did a good job of taking care of home court advantage against those guys. We got opportunities. You get a chance to go on the road to play against a good Florida State team. Then obviously you got Carolina, Duke, and also Pitt left. And the way we do it is to answer your question, we just got to concentrate on one at a time. And the next one is Florida State, and it's still hard to believe that as good as our league is and as competitive as it is, everything is based on numbers. I say this all the time. If you took a 17-10 team and a 9-7 right now, and you applied that to another league, they'd probably be a 5 seed right now. But unfortunately, we've got numbers tagged to us, which really hurts. It hurts with fan bases. It hurts with administration. It hurts with a lot of it because you got, the way it looks is that, we may only get, 5 teams in, and there's 10 teams, and probably all of those 10 teams, 5 or 6 of those guys also deserve to play in the NCAA tournament. And so we've got to really lock in and, try to take care of them each. They're all in individual games, even though it's 4 of them. You got individual games, and they all present a different challenge for you.
Thanks a lot. Best of luck.
Thanks, Brett.
I'll go to Jason Zemble.
Yes, Mo Diarra seems to have a unique personality where he's either completely unflappable or he has complete confidence. In what ways do you try to reach him and motivate him? Because, I think he's truly one of those players who thinks every shot will go in and that he'll get every rebound.
Well, you want guys who be playing with confidence, and I think he is. He started to knock down shots for us, and 2 things that he's done for us lately is he really rebounded the basketball. 3 things actually: defended, and he's also knocked down some threes. And I like the confidence part of kids. I'd rather have him thinking he's can make every shot opposed to him wondering if he can. And so that's what he's provided to us: energy, the confidence, and the swag that he's playing with right now.
All right, last question will go to James Henderson.
Yeah, Kevin, probably not many teams in the league right now above 500 on the road. You guys are 4-3 right now. What's been kind of a key to you guys playing well on the road this year?
James, I just think we got some guys who have been just completely locked in. As you know, if you're fortunate enough to get a road win in this league or any league, they're golden. I just think one of the things that we've been able to do is kind of focus on the road. And that's a hard thing to do now, just to get guys locked in. And, the one thing that will help you to win road games, and I think it's helped us, is some of them have been some of our best defensive games. Kind of where you're not letting the home crowd really get involved and you're defending and you're doing a good job with that part of it. But I'm proud of our guys and what we've done so far on the road, and hopefully we can continue that.
Thank you.
Thanks, James.
Kevin, thank you as always. Appreciate the time.
Thanks, everyone.